Okay, so front mount intercooler install part 2, nail polish edition. So marking the holes for the front mount here. The easiest approach would be, in my opinion, is to actually mark these up with nail polish. So obviously that's a lot easier. If you have someone in your life that likes painting their nails, or you can just go buy some. There's other approaches you can use here. You can just really slather on some, a Sharpie or something like that. That'll work too. But this is the easiest for me. Because as you can see by my toenails, my daughter really likes painting nails, so hold on here. Let's slap this on real good. Okay, that's all set. Now what we can do is we can take this intercooler, put it on this jack. Now the fun job of centering it left to right while we raise it up. Okay, that doesn't look anywhere near center. Move it over. Okay, so this is the gap we have on this side. This is the gap we have on this side. That's pretty good. Now we'll go ahead and jack it up more. Okay, so we're all jacked. This is the gap we have over here. This is the gap we have over here. Probably can come over just a smidge. And then when I look at the nail polish, I'll know that the rightmost or leftmost is going to be where it goes. That looks pretty good. Center. Okay, now I'll really jack it up to make sure that we get that nail polish in. Then I'll let it down. Put this puppy off to the side and see what we got under here. Not perfect, but you can definitely see the holes I'm gonna need to make. And then I can go from there. With this, I've used this quite a bit. People have asked me how I made holes in the valve cover, things of that sort. This is called a step drill bit. So basically, it's shaped kind of like a pyramid here. You can kind of make the holes as you go. This one I'm probably going to have to use the biggest hole to make room. Again, what's happening is I'm shoving this entire piece here up into the bumper beam to kind of give me as much room vertically as I can so I can fit beneath the bumper. Drill those holes. I don't think I need to record that, but we'll drill those holes and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we went over how to mark the bumper beam. Now I'll show the install, what I actually use to hold that up, the actual front mount intercooler, and then I'll go over the piping. So first, with the actual mount of the front mount, I had to go get M8 by 1.25 thread and pitch from Home Depot, and then I also bought these fender washers. Both of these. So again, using that nail polish, was able to find out where the hole was, and then just drill it up, and then once I drilled it up, just marking the same, like just kind of eyeballing it and drilling down just 2 small holes. And then, I mean, this isn't going anywhere. The bumper beam's going to go somewhere before this does. Okay, so there it is mounted. Now the fun part most people are going to be wondering about is the piping. So when you get this, you're either going to have a 4-piece pipe set or a 6-piece pipe set. This was, I believe, it looked like a 4. Before I got it, somebody already cut it in a couple spots. Didn't beat it, but just cut it. So I'm going to go over what you need to do to get that working. So for the 4-piece sets, you're going to have one pipe that goes right here, and then it'll stop about right here. That'll be 1 piece. The second piece will be going underneath here all the way around. It's 2. Third one will be this pipe that goes around and then down. It's 3. And then the pipe that comes forward right there. 6 is just minorly different. It's just these 2 pieces are separate, and then these 2 pieces would be separate, this to that. So it would make a 6-piece set. So what do we need to do to make this work on a GC8? You can see it's pretty much hooked up now. So these pipes, this pipe will not change. This U will not change. This pipe will change. So this pipe going down here. First of all, it's a tight fit. I may have to do something here with this fuel line. It's very tight. I'm probably gonna have to do something with that. Maybe go underneath. And I still need to do something with my FPR because I had to unmount it. Just wanted to make sure that everything fit up. But I ended up cutting. The piece actually went back like this a little bit more. I ended up cutting that off. I'll show you that piece over here. I cut it into 2 sections. So you can see it was it's more like this. So what I did, I cut it into 2 sections. And the reason being was because if I needed a straight piece, I wanted to be able to have that. If I needed like just, an extra, so this piece is pretty much worthless. But this piece is like if I needed some extra, which I didn't. I thought I would, and then I did not. So basically you can cut about 6 inches off of the pipe and still be fine. So I cut that there. And then this has actually been cut down here as well. It took about that much off of it. And that's pretty much all you need to do on this side. The other piece is this wraparound. And this wraparound goes all the way around and then back up just a little bit and connects there. So that wasn't bad at all. This piece over here, if it isn't cut already, so again, this piece going here isn't cut. This piece, first of all, you're going to need to trim right here. Trim that up. You can probably get around it without trimming it, but it'll just be really hard to get the pipe in. You're going to have to really finagle it and take the fender off. I wasn't going to do that, and I'm not concerned with losing that much. So this pipe right here starts, goes down just a little bit, and that's where it was cut the first time. So I'm cutting these pipes for better angles. So I can kind of turn them, angle them, specifically for, a GC8, Gf8. And then cut again right here. You can see my beads, the beads that I made. Again, they don't look perfect, but they definitely don't look terrible, and you're definitely gonna be able to, those beads are definitely useful, definitely usable, and you're not gonna have leaks there. So you cut right there, and then that's it into the front mount. So you can see here, pretty much done. I just have to put on the clamps. The things I'll have to do, and I mean, I'm not going to go in depth on that, but I'm probably going to put like a hose, like take a hose piece and then like slice it down like the middle, kind of like long ways, and then I'll take that and kind of wrap it around that end there, because that's going to make noise. It's going to bounce a little bit. I mean, I haven't tightened everything down yet. That's going to bounce a little bit, and we don't want that. Other piece I said was the fuel line. This is really tight. I could just go over it, which I may end up doing, just go over the fuel line. It's not that big of a deal. And then I may still be able to keep it. Looks like I might. The coolant reservoir. I took it out, but I may be able to keep it. So that's it. Looking good. I'm probably going to run around with just the headlights back on and drive around to see if I have any leaks or anything like that. And then the next step will be to go over how badly you have to just mutilate the bumper, the RS25 bumper, to get this to work. And I ordered like a cheap, crappy, I was already using this, so right up the same alley. This is an eBay blow-off valve, which is actually not leaking. Sounded great. You don't really need it. I guess as I get older in age, I don't know why, like I wanted something that sounded loud, which I don't need. I'm guilty of that. That's more of a form thing, but the blow-off valve will go right here, and basically all I'll do is I'll probably just use this right here, this extra G+ pipe that I have, just kind of slice it, and then hook the blow-off valve up right there. Still waiting on that. You can drive without, as long as you block that off, you can drive without having the blow-off valve. You'll get some, some surge, pressure surge, but it'll be fine. So that's pretty much it. Again, just tightening things down. That's the brunt of the work. Doing the beading, obviously mounting the front mount, which was probably the easiest part of all this, and the piping, which is just fun. It's like just like a puzzle. So, all right.